Okay, now after the necessity of classification of elements, I have just explained you. Second part is that there were many earlier how to classify elements. Now the question arises there, how the scientists have classified elements. So there were many earlier attempts to classify elements, and the first attempt to classify by the chemist was classification into metal and non-metal. See, earlier chemists, they classified elements into metal and non-metals. And these metals and non-metals can be distinguished by a set of physical property and chemical property. Physical property like hardness, density, shining property is there, whether they are good conductor of electricity or not, whether they can give sound or not. All these are the physical property. In chemical property, whether they react with oxygen, they are soluble in water or not, whether they are acidic, basic, alkaline, what kind of they are. So all these chemical properties are there. So by this set of physical and chemical properties, earlier scientists, they try to divide the elements into metal and non-metals. Okay, and but this classification attempt was rejected. Now what are the reasons for rejecting classification on the basis of metal and non-metal? First reason was that such kind of classification of elements into metal and non-metal hardly serves any purpose, because some set of the properties are sometimes they are not matching, they are different. That's why this will hardly serve any purpose, as the elements are divided into just two groups. They divide into two groups, this is metal, this is non-metal, but sometimes the properties are not matching. They don't get the difference in properties. Okay, and second one, there is no justification of saying that this is more reactive metal, this is more reactive non-metal. There will be no justification. How they can say that? They are earlier scientists, they don't have any reason to saying that this is more reactive metal, this is more reactive non-metal. They don't have a concrete reason. They just have told like that. So this idea has been rejected. And the third one is that certain elements exhibited both, they can show both metallic character and also non-metallic character or non-metallic properties, and these elements are called as the metalloids. So in this way, the earlier attempt by the chemist to classify elements into metal and non-metal is a vague classification, and it was rejected. The students, my earlier lecture was that necessity for classification of elements, and the second lecture is here. There will be the classification of elements into metal and the non-metal. These two topics, these two videos I have presented you, and please subscribe the channel so that I can post you the next video to all of you. It is helpful to you also, to me also. It's by subscribing you'll get the new video, and I also can give you the new video. Thank you.